All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Thursday. Thursday, my God, what I'm saying Thursday. It feels like Thursday every day. Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Let me get a little chat back. Welcome back, everyone, in the cyber group room. Everyone watching YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. All right, everybody. So let me tell you, what a big difference from Monday to Tuesday. I told you this. A lot of people were hungover on a weekend. They come in. I was even exhausted too. I mean, I had so many events going, parties and birthday parties over the weekend. Made a great, beautiful paella. I actually even got a nice little picture here. I don't know if you guys are watching on YouTube, but I don't know if you guys could see this photo, but you guys can see that nice little big bluefin tuna right there. Everybody see that right there? I don't think you can see it on my camera. Nice big. Did a little fishing, enjoyed it. This is what we train for. This is what it's all about, But Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, you got to take it very seriously. There is a very, very big list. You could see it on the YouTube channel right there. Big list of stocks out there that are moving that we're going to talk about right now. Nice fish. Thanks a lot, Bonnie. Listen, there's nothing like fresh fish. But anyway, a lot of big winners going on right now. I want to just talk about really quick before we talk about what happened yesterday to today. But this BYFC, you know what? I didn't buy that many shares. I only bought like 3,000. It just had a nice little run right there. I'm up about 1,300 right now. It was up a little bit more. Starting to build a little bit of a Fausto flag right here. I might want to get out. But if you go back here, I'm just going to bring the trading room. Here at Cyber Trading, we start trading right around 7:45. If I go up here in the chat and scroll up, you could see the chat right here. We start around, people are logged in at 7:30. But right around here, I want to scroll down. And right here, it says, what a great run at 8:40. Got a little bit of a Fausto flag at 8:44. Does everybody see that in the cyber group room and in YouTube Live? Everyone started banging in. Big sellers started getting in. Josh started calling it out. Looks like a trap on the offer. Boom, boom, boom. BFC. Listen, early bird gets the money. And you know what? If you look right here, I just want to bring this up. There's our 8:30 mover right here. You see that right here where Josh brought it up? Look at the stock, what it did. Right here around 8:30, the stock started around 245. Now, honestly, I got in a little late. I paid 272. It started moving up around 8 o'clock this morning at 220. But look what a gorgeous run. Now, everybody here knows this stock very, very well. Actually, let me blow up the screen for you guys to see that a little bit bigger on YouTube. Look at this. This right here, everybody remembers it. We traded this a couple of days ago. This stock was a phenomenal short squeeze. This stock went from $1.50 up to $7. So we made a lot of money on this stock. But there's more than one than just the BYFC. You got to go back on that day on YouTube if you want to watch the date on it. What day was that on? That was on the what date was that? Yeah, July. Was that July? Yeah, that was July. What was that day? No. It was on the 19th. June 19th was that day. It ran from $3 to $7. Thing was awesome. I remember that. Okay, go back and watch that view, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But it still looks a little strong. I kind of like it. I'm looking over here, and when I look at the level 4, I'm just a little concerned right now. There's it's not that big, but you got a lot of sellers, 44,000, 10,000, 11,000 right here. These guys been out there since around 8:15 this morning. You see those big iceberg orders? That's what kind of tested it and it kind of backed off right there. So I'm a little concerned right there, those big iceberg orders right there. But anyway, that's just one of several. There's a bunch of other stocks, but I just want to touch upon what happened yesterday because there were a couple of good stocks that did make a move. I want to go through them really quick because some of them are piggybacking over and going into today, which is the WKHS. Okay. So this one was a really nice mover. She's gapped up again this morning. Let me just change the chart so you guys see what happened yesterday. That's not a good sign. There we go. All right. So this one, right around 8 o'clock, it had a nice little push. It gapped up around 12. Then right at the open, it shot up to only about the 15. And then she really was kind of dead right there. We did trade this stock in our phase 3, but this stock has not only been a good day trade, but it's been a really, really good swing trade. You look at the long-term chart on the right, the stock was at $4 not even a couple of days ago. It's been doing really, really well. Remember, you want to be a good day trader, a swing trader, you damn well better know what's happening over the course of the day. How the hell are you going to know what's going on if you don't watch what happens over the course of the day if you want to do a swing? Another one, LCA, was another one that we had a really nice move yesterday. That one gapped up pretty big. And then she filled a couple of Fausto flags. She went up. That one paid the bills. PGI just kind of went up all day long over the course of the day, $8.80 to $9. And SPR, another nice little move, 23.26. But not really like nothing like PYFC, nothing. Look at that chart. $1.80 to $3.20, up 79%. So, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, you better not do anything else. You better cancel all your fishing trips in the morning on those days. Focus them on Mondays, Sunday, Monday, Friday, Saturdays. Your golf outings, your hair appointments, whatever you do in the morning, you can't mess up these specific days. Okay, they're the best time of the days to trade. Anyway, there's a lot more that's moving to this morning. It's just not this one. There's other ones out there. You know what? I'm losing money on this thing. I'm going to probably sell it. Hold on. I'm going to take a profit. There you go. All right, I sold it. I just gave back about $500. All right, no big deal. It's kind of hard when you're talking and trading at the same time. I'll buy it back. If it goes back, I'll buy it back. All right. So anyway, a couple of the stocks I would want to point out and bring up in the trading room that are moving. And hold on, just want to see if everyone else is here. Micron Technologies move. I haven't heard that stock in like forever. Micron. All right. But let's see what else is going on. There's a couple other ones going on. First of all, one that you guys traded also this morning, but I'm not really a big fan of this stock because it is a level, it is a category 4. You might CARV. Now, we traded this stock. That one had another nice move, $2 to 22. You could see that was a great short squeeze. She did pretty well. And then right around 9 o'clock, now we're having the 9 o'clock shake right here. You could see how the stock is really pretty much kind of backing off. But at 8:30, that was the big move right there. Remember, 8:30 in the morning is where we get our biggest pops. Stock goes from 8 to 17. Are you effing kidding me? Okay. But, you got to look at the spread. You got to look at the spread. Stock was very volatile. To get in it, you're risking almost like 25, 50 cents. And remember, when you guys took, for all the students here at CyberTradingu University in phase 1, remember, our job is not to teach you to buy a stock at 8 and sell it at 17. Our job is to tell you, what is it going to cost me? Because that stock can go to 8 down to 2, or whatever it is, or what's going to, what's the emotion involved in it? Remember, risk is the most important part of the trade. Okay. But it was a great move. And for everybody that falls within the category 4 trader, 5 trader, then you guys did really well with this stock. But I personally thought the BYFC was a lot safer. Could have traded more shares. But this one, listen, we traded it. Still looks strong. I'm keeping an eye on it. ATHE is another one that's found that's moving this morning. Up another stock that's up 180%. I'm not too crazy how it's trending right now. You could see how it's kind of like trending a little like on the, flat side right there. Doesn't have that nice trend. So I'm not also a big fan when the stock is up that much in pre-market. Okay. The trend is your friend. You don't buck the trend, but that one is going to make the watch list. I'm not too crazy about it. We know about the BYFC. All right. Looks like I screwed that up. All right. Whatever. Like I said, I'll buy it back. I still think it's strong, going into the open, but listen, money's money at the end of the day. POLA. All right. So POLA, another stock of 45%, 2.5 million shares traded. You got a couple of big orders over here. You got 11,000 share buyer at 2. You got 5,000, 3,000. No real big sellers. So it looks pretty strong right here. It probably has to do about this big support level right around 810. All right. I'll go check back at level 4 and see how it is. But that really kind of backed off, and it's coming right to a major support, which is a good thing. I found this one also this morning. I might do a scratch on this, the BLNK, up 47% pre-market, but she's just starting to back off right here. Another stock, flatline. So listen, you might find these stocks that are moving and like, wow, look at this stock. Doesn't mean it's still going to be a good stock. People wake up in the morning, they might consider taking profit taking. I know I would if I all of a sudden, was up pretty big. Listen, we're always looking to take the money. So please don't go out there and says, oh, it's a good company. They came out with great news. It doesn't matter what you think. Once you think you know something about the stock market, you're going to lose. My mentors always taught me that. All right. OXBR. Another one I found this morning that's doing pretty nicely. Started about $1.10, went to $1.60. Cyber traders, you know the stock very well. We traded it several days ago. It went from $1 to about almost $4 in one day. It was a beautiful short squeeze, and we capitalized on it. Got halted a couple of times, which I thought was pretty cool, by the way. And, it's funny. People don't realize what halting is unless you're in the cyber group room, right? And you watch with a real direct access system, not like on some Robinhood or some, Fidelity platform. People don't know what halting means. But what's so funny? We're able to capture the halt probably like 10 to 15 seconds before anyone even knows it's coming. And it's just a great experience to be in it because we all know what the outcome of that. It goes a lot higher. But anyway, this stock did the same exact thing. A really, really nice stock. I want to keep an eye on it. Now, another big winner stock. And it's funny, like all of a sudden, I'm starting to see a lot of warrants pop up, companies. But you won. Remember U1? We traded this stock. The stock went from 5 to 50. Okay. Look at this stock moving again. Just started moving right around 850 this morning. It just popped from $20 to 25. It kind of flapped that line right here. And now we're looking at, there's a warrant that goes with this too. So it's cheaper. UO1K. There's the warrant. There's a $2 stock. So listen, you can't afford the stock. You can afford the warrant. What's so funny? This is the funny part about for all you options traders out there, and a warrant is like an option. How people, why they trade options is because, well, if you can't afford the stock, you could trade the option. Well, if you can't afford the stock, just trade the warrant. Okay. And you know what? Tighter spread, in and out. I know a lot of options traders getting crushed right now because with this whole volatility of the market, these spreads are huge. Well, guess what? Maybe you should just trade the warrant. A lot safer, a lot cheaper. Why not? Right? You don't need to listen. The whole theory about a warrant is that they're just not voting shares. Okay. And it's just another way how CEOs get some extra money, to get the warrants, which they could basically exercise it to a stock. But it's just a cheaper way for them to give away free shares. Okay. So anyway, does that really matter to you? No. But for what does matter to us, you can always trade the stock cheaper. Big difference in price. One more of the stock I want to throw on there. And by the way, if anyone knows anything else out there, come in right now and start chatting it in. Peter says Fausto is the legend of intraday stock trade. Well, thanks a lot, Peter. I really appreciate that. Listen, I love what I do. And you know what I hate more than anything? I just hate to see people lose money. You know what I mean? I really, really do. I really hate to see people do it. You just got to do things the right way because it is a great job. You see the opportunity out there. Where are you gonna make this kind of a money if without then I don't know, maybe spend 10 years in school and try to be a trial lawyer or a famous doctor, whatever it is. Listen, anybody could do this. Okay, that's the biggest part about it. We just found a little niche how to capitalize on it. Anyway, LMFA, another big winner that we know this stock very well. We traded this also. Once again, another great short squeeze. Went from $1.50 to $5. Go back to your journal, cyber traders, and remember how we traded. Was the stock halted? How fast did it go up? Did it have nice iceberg orders? Notes, notes, notes. Okay. Remember, I tell you this all the time. You're always going to trade the stock again. It's going to come up. And the better notes you take, the better you're going to be able to attack that stock again. All right. Now, anything we're missing, we did not call out. Peter on the Cyber Group room says the WKHS is worth watching right around 1650. Yeah, I mean, big resistance right there. Stock moving up really, really nicely. I had that on my, what happened? I thought I had it on my watch list. I must have passed by that one. I don't know what the hell that was all about. You're right. Sorry about that. That's why I trained you guys. Way to go, Patrick. WKHS. Yep. Actually, that was that swing trade I was telling you about earlier. That's why. I was looking at more of the day trade. WKHS. I'm just going to bring them up. I just want to bring it up here at level 4 and see what's happening. Anything else? Lee in the Cyber Group found another warrant. LCAHW. You know what? It's not really going anywhere. It's not really. I would pass on it. By the way, there's a couple of stocks that are getting crushed right now, so please don't misunderstand. Some of them are reverse stock splits. Okay, so just be careful when you look at some of these stocks right here. This one right here down 48%. This one is just getting really hammered. You know, listen, cyber traders. What do we know about pharmaceutical stocks? What do we know about pharmaceutical stocks that get killed? They don't come back. Very good. They just forget it. So please understand something. I know people that all are in about these pharmaceutical stocks, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, you know what? It's a great drug." You understand? That's their life. I joke around this all the time. You want to learn about pharmaceutical stocks? Okay, go watch the first movie with motion picture of it, A Planet of the Apes. You got to watch Planet of the Apes. Because that whole part of that movie is how Caesar became Caesar in that movie is because of his father, you know, whatever you want to call him, his master was a pharmacist, worked at a pharmacist drug, and he gave it to him. And you could, and the whole purpose of I want you to see that is look at the building, look at the technology, look at the money they're worrying about, the shareholders. They put all that money into that. It was like a Parkinson's disease stock that we were trying to work on. But if you really want to know how pharmaceutical money, how much they have invested and how it could destroy a company, that's where you want to look. Okay. I was in that movie, Dominic. You were in that movie? Are you kidding me? You really were? You got to send me a photograph of that. You got to send me a picture. I got to see that. That's great. All right. Anyway, so any other stocks, by the way? I know we have a couple of people on here on YouTube. Anything else that's moving there? Does the VXRT have any more upside? You know what? Let me go just check over here really quick. The VXRT. The VXRT, honestly, was a great winner for us. We traded the last 2 days, but she's starting to break down right now. You know what? You know, like, we made our money in that stock, but as of right now, you know, it doesn't look promising. I'm seeing sellers out there. Look, there's a 12,000 share seller sitting out there. He just popped up. He was out there earlier, right around 708. You know what I mean? I mean, the sellers are out. Okay. So, you know, listen, it's a big runner. It's really a big runner for that kind of a stock. I would be a little cautious on that one. Anything else? Sorry about that, Andrew. Look, the thing is, I don't know if you're swing trading, whatever, but this stock is every day is a new adventure with a new list of stocks. And this one obviously is not the one that we want to be focused on. All right. All right. I really didn't screw this up too bad. The BYFC. She's kind of holding here. After 9 o'clock, that's when you really start having the shakes. It starts around 8:30 to 9, and then 9 up until 9:35. Just let everybody know. So actually, I don't feel too bad I got out of that stock. They're getting confused with VXRT versus the VIX. Listen, I don't know why people keep always bringing up the S&P futures of VIX. It's just me, okay? I will never trade those stocks. Never, okay? And it's not I have nothing against them, okay? And that's because I'm prejudiced against them. It's just that why would I go trade against the best traders in the world when I could trade this stock, risk less, more money? So, listen, you guys have to realize that you're here for one reason only. And we talk about this all the time. You're here to make money, and that's it. So stop sitting there and thinking like, oh, what's the VIX doing? What's the VIX doing? What's the S&P future doing? What's the S&P future doing? It's a waste of your time. You focus on just making your days pay, be here at the best times of the market, and just walk away. Remember, Jimmy Buffett's great. You get a good deal. At the end of the day, you'll probably end up with diabetes. Okay. You can't eat everything. Just focus on what you can make. Joshua says it's funny because I was looking for a bounce from 1450 after the market opens on WKHS. Well, look, we're going to keep an eye on that one. WKHS. But look at that. Yeah, it looks like it did it, and it just did its pop up 23%. So there's your actually trade. There's your trade right there. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? I think we're pretty much done. All right, guys, listen. Before we go, just a couple of announcements so everyone knows what's going on here. So before everybody goes, Thursday, live trading with Fausto. Everybody's invited. So if you're watching YouTube, we got the link right there, or Facebook. Come and join us every week. Let me show it to you what exactly, how to trade today's volatile markets. Also, 4th of July this weekend, okay? So so Friday the stock market is closed. All right. So that's what do we got here? Yeah. Friday the stock market's closed. So Thursday afternoon might be a little slow. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be that slow, but nobody's going anywhere, especially here in New York, but it is one of the biggest holidays here in the United States. A lot of people like to go away that time of the year. But I'll be a little careful trading going into that late Thursday afternoon. All right. And then obviously tomorrow we have traders. Today we have Traders Talk. So if you are part of Cyber Trading University and you're part of Cyber Group Room, this goes for everyone that's in there, trial members, everything. Don't forget one of the most popular educational lessons that we do once a week with Josh Levitin, one of our instructors here. Our head instructor is going to be talking at 11 a.m. And you should be done by 11 o'clock anyway. All right. So with that said, guys, listen, good luck. Happy trading. Be safe. You got about 5 minutes. Go fill up your coffee. We'll be right back. If you're part of Cyber Trading University, we're going to start commentating with live audio in the trading room at 9:35. All right, guys. Good luck. Happy trading. Be safe. See you at 2:30. Actually, see you at 11 o'clock. Bye-bye.